There's a powerful moment in the documentary where he went to visit, Trump in the Oval Office at the White House 2018, and afterwards, Kim basically comes to him and says, "You're burning down everything around you. You've got to stop doing this. You're going to lose everything." And he goes, "Don't ever say I'm going to lose everything. Don't put that out into the universe." And he yells at her, and we watch Kim throughout this, and we see actually her patience. I come out with it thinking, she was a really good wife and mother and friend. And supporter of Kanye for as long as she could. Have you heard anything from the Kardashian family? Any feedback? Have they seen it? Or the Jenners?
No feedback. Yeah, I mean, I've connected with certain people throughout, my entire process of
Did you send them a link? I mean, have they watched? You sent me a link.
Yeah, I believe they've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I texted Kris Jenner, right after I watched it an hour ago. And I said, wow, I think you guys, and by the way, we'll throw to it right now. There's, you saw maybe a little bit of a clip, but we're going to show you a little bit more. This is, Kris Jenner with Corey Gamble, her boyfriend, standing next to her. And she's saying, "Look, we're all concerned about you, and they want to see him on his meds, and he is not having that." Take a listen to this.
I would rather be dead, not in jail, because I'd rather be dead than to be on medication. No one from the family has taken any responsibility for my hospital visit, but if we were to go on mine, that's 50% of what people say at least. Or maybe, am I lying?
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It do matter! It does matter! It does matter!
I mean, morally, you just said,
I have to finish the sentence.
It does matter!
It matters to us and you. It doesn't matter what the internet says. It matters what we think. Yay.
So what do you think? Did you have an effect on my mental health?
Yes. I'm saying yes. And I love you. I love you. I don't want you to be not perfect. I love you. And I want my daughter to love you the way you want her to love you.
Okay, wow. I mean, that's a real outburst right there. I think about the volatility, in Kanye, and it must have been hard for you with him all the time. Were you ever thinking, "Oh, please take your meds," or were you, like, no, that is his oasis of creativity? Like, this bipolar may be a mental health curse in some ways, but it's also responsible for his bursts of brilliance.
Yeah, I've always looked at the film, as something like a mixture of A Beautiful Mind meets like There'll Be Blood. And that's even something that him and I would speak about.
Wow.
When we did speak about the film, those were the references, or even Aviator at times. So I knew the intensity and the balance of it. Yeah. And as a 17-year-old, before I started this, that's when he went to the hospital, and that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. So Tyler went, who was, again, the previous videographer, to work with Travis Scott, and he did the Look Ma Like a Fly documentary. So there was an opening. But with that opening also, I knew and understood, because of that hospital visit, that this was something much more complex than just documenting a cultural figure making shoes and music. So I had like 6 months of, a period of being within the unknown, because I didn't know if this was still going to be something that would come through. But also, if it were to, which it did, I knew that mental health and the psychological depths would be something that I had to document. And even though I'm not a professional in those ways, the best thing that I felt like I could do as an observer is tell the story through my lens of coming of age. And I think sometimes that naivete as an 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old is what allowed for some of that access as well. So even in some of those really intense moments, I was so young that I knew that I had a role. And I think even some of those documentary classes, even though, again, I was so embedded with culture, I still had a rudimentary understanding of journalistic integrity and remaining objective and removed from some of those things.